Zhang Prison in Singapore. It was called the prison kennel by netizens. Prisoners are kept in a small space of 6 square meters. One bedroom and one bathroom are only half a wall apart, except for a metal window, a squat pit, and a shower. I couldn't find anything extra in the room. It doesn't even have a bed. It belongs to the standard family wall. The cell door has 3 openings. It is also the largest opening, which is the observation area of early warning. Every movement of the prisoner is being watched. The opening in the middle is the backlog area. Prisoners pass through here in handcuffs before going out. And then the bottom opening is the cephalic region. Every meal, prisoners have to lie on the ground like dogs to get food. 360-degree surveillance throughout the prison. Each cell comes standard with 2 cameras and with infrared night vision function, day or night, to turn off or not to turn off the lights. Prisoners have no privacy. There is no air conditioning, no fans, especially in the summer. Room temperature can soar to over 35 degrees. It's humid and hot inside, with the aroma emitted from the squatting pit. Simply refreshing. All the daily necessities of prisoners are provided by the prison. Unified configuration to prevent them from common contraband. Box toothpaste, cup. The buckets and soap boxes are transparent. Also toothbrush. Tools such as rice spoons have also been shortened and softened. It radically harms the prisoners. DIY weapon ideas. The prison department provides pillows and bedding. There are only 2 very thin blankets for sleeping and a rough straw mat. Sleep on the floor. Have a great time. Warning has strict requirements for the furnishings in the cell. This is the instruction manual posted on the door 90 standards. For example, there can be no more than 3 hooks on the wall. Daily necessities should be arranged in an orderly manner. Don't scribble on the cracks of the iron windows on the wall. It is forbidden to stuff things in the gap, etc. The everyday behavior of finding points is related to points. And by early warning, mobile device and system binding in hand. If you fall below a certain threshold, you will be fasted, confinement, or extended sentence. 6 a.m. The cell lights will be turned on uniformly. Prisoner will be woken up to a passionate music. They have an hour and a half to live. Brush your teeth and take a shower. Go to the toilet. And cleaning is a daily requirement. Early warning requires high hygiene. So in addition to doing their own cleaning, also use a towel. Soap scrub all the floors and walls. Even the stainless steel plate in the squat pit must be guaranteed. Free light tile. 7:30 is the routine sinking time. The warning will go through the observation port above the door. Check if the prisoner is safe. After confirming the error, razors will be issued on alert, but it will be forcibly withdrawn after 10 minutes. After the morning examination, it was breakfast time for the prisoners. The COS will open the lower head, deliver them food one by one. Prisoners would lie on the ground, receive breakfast with a wobble. Start enjoying. The breakfast is really rich, for slices of bread are barely full. A cup of coffee refreshes the mind. So talk about diet. The inmates in this prison almost turned my perception of prison upside down. As one of the most rigorous prisons in Singapore, although Zhang Prison is poorly managed, but it was highly praised for what prisoners ate. The prison has a separate kitchen for inmates. The total area is over 1,800 square meters, including the cooking area, chopping area, packing area, and a warehouse. Kitchen staff. All points are ahead. Prisoners who express melancholy. They need to go through rigorous training. To get this job, every time you enter the kitchen, you have to carry out all-round disinfection and wear sanitary gear, including masks, mask hood, gloves, and hygienic boots. Prison ingredients are selected by professional nutritionists and provided by external farm special projects. There's a lot of variety. Meat, eggs, and vegetables are standard. Fish, shrimp, and seafood are also often available. All ingredients will be cleaned uniformly. Prisoners in the vegetable chopping section will. Meat shredding pan, and then handed over to the prisoners in the cooking section for frying. It is worth mentioning that, to prevent prisoners from carrying knives, all construction items in the kitchen, all registered. The knife is firmly bound to the table through an iron chain. To meet the dietary needs of different prisoners, there are 6 to 8 different flavors of labor prisoners. Includes popular meals, vegan meal, soft waxy meal, spicy-free meals, low phosphorus meals, and low sugar meals. Prisoner can be based on choose your own preferences and physical condition. For example, if the mouth is not good, you could choose a soft waxy meal. Those with diabetes can choose a low sugar meal. Alert uses forms to plan weekly meals, ensuring both variety and nutritional balance. The prepared meal will be loaded on the spot in the flowing water pack and put in the incubator, load it, and ship it delivered to the prisoner in 10 minutes. In addition, the warning will also send bananas thoughtfully after meals, oranges, and other fruits to to ensure that prisoners get enough vitamins. However, even if the boss is already so extravagant, there are still many prisoners who are far better than knives. For example, the eggs are not medium rared, the fish balls are not freshly beaten, or the rice tastes too hard, etc. This show vendor named Trip, but keep complaining, this chow mein with sauce is not tasty enough. He was a gang leader before he went to prison. Steak foie gras, king crab, all day long. His fried noodles can't get into his eyes at all. But having said that, in order not to starve to death, final trump, or look all the lunch boxes. It's easy to feel monotonous after spending a long time in prison. Some prisoners will trade their labor points for some. Snacks. This prisoner named Sakuma. He carefully spread the snacks on the ground. Treat like a treasure like a mouse and a treasure. Includes 4 bottles of drinks, 3 bags of Oreos, 6 packs of Sakuma, and some candies and spicy strips. I worked hard for more than 3 years. Now, Shakima will be released from prison in 50 days. He carefully planned the consumption of snacks. I also set a small goal for myself. Reward yourself with a pack of snacks at the end of each day. Remind yourself not to drop the chain at a critical moment. Shakima's performance seems very inspirational, but the guard said, a prisoner who behaves well is not necessarily a good citizen, because their goal is just to get out of prison. Not really reverence for the law. It is because of this mentality. So the prison has a lot of returning customers. After many prisoners are released from prison, not even a week has passed, just because of robbery, theft, and other acts are back here. I don't know, I thought they had a prison VIP. Members though prison cells. The style of 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom is simple enough. Prisoners have little room to commit crimes, but prisons have security checks. Still no slack. Early warning meeting. Random cells are searched 360 degrees without dead ends, in addition to the daily necessities of prisoners. Turn it all out and check it out. Early warning. Also search the hardware part of the cell, including the holes in the bars, the gap in front of the door, and the mezzanine of the toilet flush. Facing the boring and monotonous competition life every day, some talented inmates do a little art, like origami airplanes, 1,000 paper cranes, and so on. Encounter the situation. Warnings are usually gently said to fold well. Don't fold it next time, and then confiscate the work mercilessly done. Although the early warning approach is a bit excessive, but it still can't quench the enthusiasm of prisoners to create. Some ex-gang members are motivated by a certain belief. They would do anything to get tattoos. They would remove the staples from a book die, sharp polished, tie the string, then turn your back to the surveillance. Quietly create sports on yourself. That would be illegal, of course, because there are no protective measures. The skin can easily become infected and fester. Usually encounter the situation. Prison doctors do nothing, in addition to treating the skin well. Incidentally, the prisoner will also be tattooed all over the body. Do a big cleaning. Completely put an end to the idea of getting another tattoo. To prevent prisoners from becoming mentally depressed due to long-term isolation. U-Prison Weekly allows prisoners 2 hours of activity. They can go to designated places to breathe fresh air, or exercised, although still severely restricted. But compared to that 6 square meter enclosed space, so much better. Mention your criminal past. The prisoners expressed great regret. After all, the outside world is so wonderful. I can only stay in this birdcage every day, alone all day long. So the little friends in front of the screen, we must cherish the beautiful life now. Be a good law-abiding citizen.